Lucia. Hey y'all. A little bit chilly out this morning. So this is Vito's first time seeing fire. I got tape on his ears just to help them stand up straight. His ears are completely healed and everything. It's just they were trying to lay down on his forehead. So he doesn't seem to be in any discomfort at all. If you're wondering what that tape is, but yeah, so this is his first time standing back. That's good. First time seeing fire. I guess I could turn this down a little bit. I got my handy dandy lighter here, electric lighter. Let's see if I can. There we go. Okay. Lucia. What's that? Vito. That's a fire. So Lucia is my 2-year-old female Cane Corso. Vito is 6 months old. Male. Import male. Get back, Vito. Go. No. He's figuring it out. He's very curious. Gypsy over there is the pit bull. She's got her rock. Her obsession with rocks. Oh, Ozzy. Yeah, that was a bird of prey over there. I think it's a turkey vulture. What's that, Vito? What's that, Ozzy? He is not liking that. I wonder if that... Look at his structure, y'all. Look at Vito's structure. Goodness. I wonder if that turkey vulture is looking at the fire. What was it, Oz? Yes. Where was it? Yeah, he's keeping an eye on him. Yeah, but this is my electric lighter. My hands are really dirty because I've been picking rocks up and stuff, petting the dogs. But anyway, yeah, you just turn the button on the bottom there. You can also there's a USB charger. Yeah, you just press that little button. Put the toggle switch up and it makes a little electronic lighter. Ozzy, what is it? Ozzy and Lucia on guard. Ozzy's the alpha dog. Gonna be 6 years old in November. There's Gypsy with her rock. Gypsy got a rock. I need to get Gypsy spayed this month, y'all. So I'll be doing that probably in a week or so. Just waiting for the appointment. Vito. Yes, hi baby boy. Hi sweet boy. Hi baby boy. Okay. Let's sit down here. Sit down with me. Let's sit down by this fire. It's a little chilly, like I was saying. We haven't had rain in Texas, hill country here where I live. We haven't had rain for almost, it feels like a month. I think that's about right. At least a month, probably more. So, and it's been super hot, like high 90s, approaching 100 degrees in the middle of the day. And Ozzy, come on, Oz. He didn't want to let that turkey vulture go. He's still on guard. Ozzy, come on, Oz. Hi, Vito. Come on, Oz. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so, but the mornings have been a little bit cooler. I mean, we're in the middle of October, so we're, in fall weather. Look, see how these two males get along right now? It's really good. I love to see that. See how the tapes are holding his ears straight? So the breeder had cropped his ears before shipping him to me from Serbia. And they just never really, I think maybe they didn't tape them the way they were supposed to or something. I don't know what happened. But they just didn't stand up straight. And so I've been trying to help them stand up with the tape. There was a bend in the cartilage that kind of had them, it was a bend that was making them lay flat on his forehead or on his top of his head. Hi, Papa. Beautiful morning out here, y'all. It's very quiet. And we had a few little sprinkles of rain, but I think it's just spitting at us. It's just threatening to rain. Vito. This will be real nice in the wintertime to come sit out here. Yes. Ozzy. He always does that. He paws at me when he wants me to continue petting him. Loving his neck rub. What's that, Vito? What's that, Vito? Oh, careful, baby. Get back. Oh, goodness. Get back. Get back, Vito. Get back, Vito. Shh. No. Get back. Good boy, Ozzy. Lucia. Careful, baby. Get back. Vito. Careful. Y'all, I found a scorpion in the house the other day. So this is a new build. Well, relatively new. This house was built about 2 years ago. And usually in new builds, especially if it's on like a undeveloped land like this one was, it's common to get scorpions inside. Because the scorpions, they're really prevalent out here in the environment in Texas. And so it's just known that a new build is usually going to have scorpions inside. And so I got lucky. I never saw one. I saw plenty of them outside, and I've killed plenty of them around the porch, on the walls of my house, even near the front and back doors. Oh no, it went out. I have to go see what I can do. I wonder if I ran out of propane. I don't think so, though. But anyways, yeah, for the first time, I did find one. Actually, Vito found it. Maybe I'll put a video of it, y'all. I'll put a video. I actually caught a video because my brother Albert's staying with me right now, and he's actually near Houston right now doing something, kind of a rotation assignment for his master's class in counseling. He's trying to be a counselor. He's in a distance learning class, but they had to go to the campus, I think, for a week or so. So I sent him a video telling him we got to be careful not to walk barefoot in the house anymore, because I did find one scorpion. Dang it, Albert. Yeah, Vito was sniffing around here and jerked his head up like something bit him. Sure enough. Damn. The first one I found in the house. I don't know how it got in. But now we got to be careful because can't walk around now with bare feet. Hopefully that one just came in while the door was open one time. The scorpions, they pretty much stay out of the house. I mean, they stay out of view during the day. They're active mostly at night. In fact, you can buy a special flashlight that will illuminate them at night. They're like fluorescent with this flashlight. I think it's called a black light. I kept meaning to get one and go scorpion hunting. I'm a little bit afraid because I'll be creeped out when I see like 100 scorpions all around. But anyways, let me go see what I can do to get this thing back on. Vito. Look at his musculature already, y'all. He's only 6 months old. He is gonna be huge. No, I couldn't get this thing back on. It could be that the propane tank is too low. Anyway, it was nice while it lasted a little bit. Vito. Hey, Papa. Azzy. Hi, baby boy. Hi, baby boy. Vito. Well, anyway, y'all, just wanted to check in with everybody, say hi, and just see what's going on with the pack. Just kind of a slow morning here for me, Saturday morning. Got to sleep in a little bit, not much. 7:30, I guess that's decent. The dogs woke me up. There was something out there that they were barking at. There you go, Vito. Hey, baby boy. He loves his neck rubs. Yes. I was just reading a Cane Corso blog. Some people were asking the question about flea control. And a lot of people use Simparica Trio. It covers heartworms, ticks, and fleas. And it's a monthly pill. I think it's chewable. Well, anyways, I'm hesitant to give any kind of chemical to my dogs. There's been a lot of controversy published about these flea control chemical methods of flea control. Some of them causing seizures, although I don't know if they actually cause seizures. I think there's the debate over that. There may be a correlation. I don't know if it's a causal effect or if a dog's prone to seizures, maybe it makes them more likely to have a seizure. I don't know, but that's some of the that's some things that have been published on that. So I'm always hesitant to give my dog a pesticide like that's in their bloodstream. Because if you think about it, we as humans don't do that. You don't see any doctors prescribing a pill that you take monthly to prevent against lice or things like that, you know? We just don't do that. And so the health risks versus benefits, medicine is all you got to consider, risks versus benefits. And so I don't know. I think the jury's still out on that risk to benefit of chemical methods of flea control, as far as ones that the dogs chew and take monthly, and that it's in their bloodstream. Even topical flea control, I think now. She's over. Now, Jason Corey, if you don't know his channel, he's got a very popular Cane Corso channel. and his two male dogs, beautiful black coat male dogs, Bruce Wayne and Joey Justice. You should check out his channel if you haven't already. He's got a lot of training videos as well. Well, anyway, he did a video on how his older male, Cane Corso, Bruce Wayne, became really ill. Wouldn't eat. I mean, we're getting a lot of rain here. He just became ill. And he remembered he had just given, I think it was a topical flea medication. Yeah, it was a topical flea and tick med. And he was kind of thinking maybe that's what made him ill. And then he took him to the vet, and the vet, I think, agreed with him. So what he did was he took some Dawn dishwashing liquid and scrubbed off all of that he could, any residual topical flea med. And eventually he got better, but you know, it's one event. It's could be anecdotal. Oh, look at these Esperanza. Aren't these gorgeous? There's yellow ones and orange ones. It's one of my favorite. They do really well in the hill country in Texas. Well, anyways, so I've heard many other people's accounts of similar episodes using flea medication, especially topical ones that get into the bloodstream. So what I've been using is Diatomaceous earth, which is a powder, and you should get the food grade. So my sister has been using Diatomaceous earth for years, so I actually knew about it. I've known about it since I was a kid, but I know several viewers have mentioned it and commented on it, and I appreciate that. But it's very well known, especially to people who have ever had chickens, because it's real popular mite control for chickens. You just sprinkle it in the chicken coop and in the chicken feathers. So it's this white powder. You can get it at feed stores. You can get it on Amazon too. And the food grade is the best option. And basically it's just like little shards of almost like, you know, this stuff, but it ground up really, really fine. But if you looked at it under a microscope, one piece of diatomaceous earth, it would look like shards of glass. And what it does is, on the microscopic level, it penetrates through the exoskeleton of the insect and it dehydrates them. But it doesn't do enough damage to animals and humans to cause any kind of harm. I think there is a risk. Nothing is really without risk, right? Even water. If you drink too much water, you could die. You know. So and that would have to be a lot of water. Water in your lungs could kill you. So diatomaceous earth. The risk with that to humans and potentially animals is that if you have any underlying chronic lung disease, like COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, then this diatomaceous earth could potentially cause respiratory problems, because it's a very fine substance. You've heard of asbestos. So, I don't think it's as small as asbestos. I think asbestos, on the micron level, 4 microns maybe. To get into the lung alveolus, I think it has to be like 4 microns at least, but don't quote me on that. You could look that up. That's well published. So you could research the composition of diatomaceous earth and how small is the particle and can it get into the lung. But you wouldn't want to use a bunch of it. You would want to use it sparingly. And so there's several videos. If you Google videos of diatomaceous earth flea control, there's even a Cane Corso breeder. I think he's in the U.S. kind of northeastern part near New York area. I forgot his channel name, but he does a video of how he sprinkles that into his dog's coats outside, and very sparingly, and you don't want to get really too close to the eyes or the nose, but you just kind of, you know, rub it into the dog's coat. So any flea that's going to cross over that area is going to die. And the other thing about diatomaceous earth is it doesn't really work very well when it's wet. So if you live in the Pacific Northwest or anywhere where it rains a lot and the dog gets wet, you may have to reapply that once the dog's coat is dry. But I have used it very successfully. In fact, I had not too long ago, you know, we have these, they're called crazy ants. They're tiny. They're not fire ants. They don't bite you, but they're really tiny and they're extremely difficult to get rid of. Even with conventional, you know, the insecticides, pest control, come out and spray the house. They work for a little bit, but then they come right back, those ants. And and it's kind of seasonal. They're really bad at certain times of year. So we had, not too long ago here, where, they were in the dog's food. They were all around the food bowls. And all I did was I sprinkled some diatomaceous earth around there, and it cleared it right up. Haven't seen them since. And I sprinkle diatomaceous earth around the perimeter of the home, especially around the doorways, the thresholds of the door. It's even said to be effective against scorpions. I don't know how true that is, but like I said, I had never had any scorpions in my house until that one event recently, and it may have been, I don't know, it may have been in a rock that Gypsy carried in the house. I don't think I have an infestation of scorpions like in the attic or anything, because that's the creepy thing. A lot of times what happens is there's a scorpion nest in the attic, and they just drop from the vents in the ceiling. They drop down. They'll drop on someone's head, or they'll drop on someone's bed. It's so creepy. Matter of fact, my coworker, this is a horrible story. My coworker, he's got Lucia's brother. Lucia's brother's name is Reign, R-E-I-G-N. So his YouTube channel name is Storm. Storm is the name of his Rottweiler. Storm and Rain. So yeah, he's got a channel if you ever want to check him out. He does a lot of live stream. But anyways, he was telling me he also has kind of a newer build home. He bought his home around the same time I did, in a different area of Texas. But anyways, oh look, there's that bird in the bird bath there. So I always keep water in there because we've had a drought. Well, anyways, so he actually has had more scorpions in his home than I have seen in mine. But he said he had, I think his sweatpants were at the side of his bed, and he went to go take the mail out or something like that, and he put his sweats on, and he felt a sting. And then another sting. So he had a scorpion caught inside of his pants that was just stinging his leg several times. It was so bad. And I've never been stung by a scorpion, but comment down below if you have, and if you could describe what it feels like. I've heard it described as someone like a cigarette burn. Someone takes a cigarette and puts it out on your leg. Or similar to a bee sting. Some people have said it's worse than a bee sting, but it's something I never want to find out. But yeah, let me know, y'all, in the comments down below if you have scorpions, and if you've ever had a problem with scorpions in your home and what you've done. Is there anything effective that you've tried to get rid of them? And have you ever been stung by one? And if so, how would you describe it? What does it compare to? And there's also a danger in scorpion sting, is anaphylactic shock. Some people can go into shock from the scorpion sting. Although I think that's relatively rare. I don't know how common that is. But they don't generally pose that much of a health risk. Let me see. Let me see, baby. Okay, oh yeah. I gave them a little neck bone. That's what that is. To make sure that wasn't some animal. Lucia! What's that, Lucia? What's that, Lucia? But yeah, so... Yeah, so also I had pest control when I first moved in. I was paranoid about getting scorpions in the house and everything. And so I had one of these, conventional pest control companies come out. They use a really toxic chemical that honestly is potentially carcinogenic to animals and humans. But they say that once they spray it, when it dries, it doesn't really rub off on the animal. The animal doesn't ingest it. The animal doesn't really be affected by it because it kind of dries and forms a film wherever they spray it. So I had them come out, right? And I had them spray along the walls and the corners of the thresholds of the house and everything. And I always had these cute little geckos and these, the good insects, the ones that eat the ants and the mosquitoes, and I have the butterflies and all that. So I was finding those dead. The cute little geckos were dead on the doorstep. The butterflies were dying. The bees that pollinate our produce. The bees that we need to survive, because the bees are what pollinate everything. So those were dying, and so I just had a sick feeling in my stomach, and I said, oh, I wish I hadn't done that. So I haven't called them out since. And then now I just use diatomaceous earth, because the if it's done on the thresholds, like the thresholds of the door and stuff, the geckos don't really walk along the thresholds of the doors, and the butterflies don't really either. And so for plants, for pest control on plants, because plants can get, mites, and vegetables especially, they can get all kinds of insects, aphids and all that. I think the best pest control that's not going to hurt butterflies and bees and all the good insects would be just to spray the plant down with dish liquid, kind of soapy liquid, and I think it's vinegar. I don't know. It's published online. You can always look it up. But yeah, if you just and sometimes you can even just use the high power setting on your hose and just manually wash off the aphids on the plant. And anyway, so that's what I do, and believe you me, there are tons of insects out here where I live, because it's more kind of a semi-rural setting, semi-kind of country setting, and we have deer, we have all kinds of wildlife that have ticks and all kinds of insects. Hi, baby boy. And I haven't had really that much of a problem with insects in my home. I mean, it is a very kind of newer built home with very good insulation and tight thresholds and everything, that doesn't have a lot of ways for insects to get in, but especially like those crazy ants, those tiny ants, they can get in anywhere, and they do. But I just, like on the windowsills inside the house, I sprinkle that diatomaceous earth powder, and it gets rid of them. Okay, Vito looking good. Hi, Gypsy. What you doing, Gypsy? What you doing, Gypsy? Oh, well, y'all, I better end this here so I can get some work done today. I got a lot on my to-do list. Hope everybody's having a good day. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one. Yes. Hi, Papa. Ozzy. Hi, baby boy. I just wanna